Goa flowers, I'm Anita Goa. Today you find me in a different setting. I'm in my bedroom on my bed. I'm doing a little bit of a different video than what I normally do. I probably will not be doing a whole lot of beauty videos, but you guys have been asking me what my skincare routine is for a really long time. So here I am. I'm going to share it all with you. I'm very honored that you even ask me what my skincare routine is and saying that it looks like I have good skin. Actually, I have never had good skin. My skin has improved over the last 5.5 years from using the products that I will be showing you. And I often think that, well, I think I'm really good at putting myself in the best light, and I am pretty photogenic and I look good on camera. So if you see me in real life, you might get a little disappointed that my skin doesn't look as good as it looks on camera. I don't know, but anyway, I am 45.5 years old, and the fact that I do feel that my skin has gotten better in the last 5.5 years is a true testament to the products that it is that I use. So let me tell you about them. I grew up having really horrible skin, I thought. I had a lot of acne here on my chin, and I had big pores. I got that from my mother. Thank you, Mom. And I was just really frantically trying to get rid of my acne and get good skin, just obsessed with getting good skin. I did everything. I tried every product. I tried home remedies. I made different concoctions in my kitchen when I was growing up, and nothing really helped. It seemed like it just got worse. Then I thought maybe the chocolate and the sweets that I'm eating were contributing to it, so I stopped eating all of that stuff, and all I ate were carrots. I ate so many carrots at one point that my skin turned a bit yellow. Yes, it's true. So here's some proof. I have 2 photos of me. I'm probably like around 15 years old, and you can see all the acne that I have on my chin. Now when I look at them, I'm like, well, it doesn't look like it's that much that I have on my chin. I can't remember if I had more earlier when I was like 13, 14, and I can't remember when they left. Honestly, that has just been blocked out of my head. But I do remember that it was really a struggle, and I felt really uncomfortable, and I just hated being in that space. So all the way through my whole adult life, I think I was like constantly searching for products that would, you know, give me the skin that I wanted. And finally and gratefully, I was introduced to these products, and it was through my client who lives in New York, because as you know, I used to live in New York for the last 20 years. I just recently moved to London, and when I was 40, my 40th birthday, she gave me a gift to her esthetician, and I will forever, ever be grateful for that gift. I was introduced to some French products that are called Biologique Estetician, and I'm probably not saying the last name correctly. I have to learn that properly. And these products are truly unbelievable. They are also truly expensive. Some of the products are like ridiculously expensive, but I believe in these products. They have transformed my skin. My skin is the way it is today because of these products. They are kind of like I feel like they're like underground, sort of maybe a little cultish because of the price. It's a haute couture of skincare. You don't very often read about these products in the magazines. Maybe some blogs have written about them, and some beauty YouTube channels have talked about them, especially, you know, one of them. And they don't smell good. They don't smell good at all, but I'm very used to not getting a smell from them. But that doesn't bother me because the results and what they do outweighs really the smell, in my opinion. So I'm just going to take you quickly through the steps that I go through and the products that I use. And I hope that you're going to be getting something out of this video. My first step is cleansing. I am religious about cleaning my skin. I clean my skin at night and I also clean my skin in the morning. This is what I use. It's called the Lait VIP O2. It's a cleansing milk. For my skin, which is more of a dry, dehydrated skin now, compared to when I was growing up, I had the whole T-zone and oily skin. I don't do well with the cleansing foam. It dries out my skin too much, so I love the cleansing milk. Since October of last year, I got the Clarisonic, and I love the Clarisonic. It is really amazing. It has done great on my pores, and it also has done really good actually on my scarring. The bristle that I have is a little hard, so I only use this one at night. I'm thinking I'm going to get the softer bristle and then also use it in the morning. But I use these two together and they are my favorite. Step number 2 is a toner, but it's more of an exfoliant. It's a lactic acid basically, and I love this product. If you have acne, if you have big pores and you have scars, this really is a magic product. And you might have heard about this one in the magazines, blogs, or maybe some of the YouTube channels. I love this, and it has really done amazing for my pores as well as for my acne, my scars. And there's different levels to it, and when you start with it initially, it stings a bit, but then you get used to it when the pH of your skin changes basically, you know, by using this one. Step number 3 is a mask. And if I'm crazy about cleaning my skin, I am crazy about masks. I will literally pretty much put a mask on every single day. Yes, I do. And especially when I was living in New York, which was much more polluted, I feel, than what London is, I became just used to putting a mask on all the time, and it really makes a huge difference. I have 2 kinds of masks that I use. One that's a deep cleaning, rebalancing, and I sort of feel like it's resurfacing because when I wipe it off, it just really polishes my skin. I love that, Masque Vivant. And the Masque Visolastine is a more hydrating mask. I will often use them separately. I will put some baking soda in the Masque Vivant because of the texture of it. This mask actually contains colostrum. And do you know what colostrum is? Colostrum is the first poop that comes out of an infant. So when an infant is born, what comes out of the infant first is colostrum. And I know that sounds probably disgusting. How Biologique figured out that colostrum was good for the skin is beyond my imagination. But if you ever have had a baby and you've experienced colostrum, it's very sticky, it's hard to get off the skin. So when I had my son, I was encouraged to use olive oil to get it on, and boy am I happy that I got that suggestion because it was really easy to take off. My son, every time I put it on, he goes, "Mama, are you putting baby poo on your face again?" So it's quite funny. And that's the one thing with these products, that it does have some ingredients that are a little bit weird. Other times I will put them together, also with the baking soda, and also other times I will just use the hydrating Masque Visolastine by itself, and sometimes I will even sleep with it because it really penetrates the skin, and when you wake up you feel really dewy and glowy and yummy. My fourth step is serum, and I'm actually pretty late to the game of serums. When I was about to leave to move to London, I went to my esthetician in New York, and she said that I really needed to get into serums. So she gave me 2, and these have really, I think, taken my skincare and my skin to the next level. So definitely she was right on that. They penetrate the skin. I feel like they boost the cells, you know, they increase that production of collagen, you know, which decreases as we age. And I'm a true believer of serums, and I don't know if I have to add to the serums. I probably do. My last step is a moisturizer, and at night I use an evening moisturizer. This is from a different company called Valmont. It's a Swiss company. So I'm telling you, the Swiss and the French, I love them for their skincare. This one is one of the richest moisturizers I've used, and it just sucks into my skin, but it doesn't leave my skin feeling heavy at all. And when I've slept, regenerated, wake up in the morning, my skin feels really juicy, plump, and dewy. I love that feeling. Don't you just want your skin to feel juicy, plump, and dewy? It's like my son's skin, you know, 7 years old, and he just has the skin to die for. In the daytime, I use a Biologique day cream, and this one is great as well. Very light but hydrating. Yeah, so that basically is it for my my skincare routine. What I'm using now, I think what I will be using probably forever. I will probably, you know, add to this and take away from this as my skin changes. And I love it. These are just all natural products. I don't believe they contain anything that is toxic in them from what I have researched, and it just feels really good on my skin, and it has made all the difference, all the difference. Now let me tell you what I do for my body, which is much less than what I do for my face. As much as for my face I am obsessed with cleaning it and mask, for my body it is the dry brush. I have used all different kinds of dry brushes, and recently I've been using this one. It's really good for the skin. It keeps the skin taut. It's wonderful for circulation as well as moving the lymph. I don't use any salts anymore, any scrubs or exfoliants, because I was finding that it was drying out my skin too much. And this one I use religiously every single day. I start from my feet up through my legs, and I go a lot under the armpits and, you know, behind the neck where there's a lot of lymph. And I just, you know, go through it all. It feels very invigorating. You just feel the blood starts to pump, and I love it. Highly recommend this one. I go into the shower, and the product that I am using recently is called Korres, and this is a Greek company. Yes, I got the Greeks in the house as well, and I love this one. I went through a bottle, then I bought another bottle. This one is almost empty, and then I bought another bottle. This one is a rose scent. So my husband loves this one as well, so he uses it too. So I think that it's basically like a unisex kind of a scent to it. When I come out of the shower, I just pat myself sort of kind of dry, not completely, and I'll use an oil. I love oils on my body, and I have different kinds. Sometimes I use with a scent, sometimes I use without a scent, sometimes I add my own scent to it. But the oils that I usually go through is an almond oil. Make sure that these are all natural and organic. I'll have an argan oil that I'll go through. And what I had just started recently was one from Elemental Herbology, and it has a rose scent to it, and I love this one. This is also an argan oil, and I'll massage that around, and that's basically it. That's what I do for my body. Not as much obviously as for the face, but it works. I've sort of come to a point now where I feel like I have my formula of what works for me, and now I'm a little bit more interested in exploring, you know, other products and seeing what is out there and what could work, because, you know, I think this stuff is really fun, and I think that at some point I might become a trained esthetician even. Even when I was in my teens, I always wanted to become an esthetician, and I think now I'm sort of I'm going back to my roots in so many ways. The aging process. I am not so afraid of the aging process. It is part of life. I am just happy to be growing older. Like they say, it is a privilege to grow older. I feel I'm more wiser now than probably what I've ever been. I feel happier now than what I've ever been. Of course, it comes with wrinkles. It comes with, you know, different changes, you know, to my face, to my body. But I feel that, you know, exercising and practicing yoga I think is essential for your skin routine as well, and for your skin, just for your mind, and keeping, you know, life, the prana flowing through your body, keeps you vital and, you know, full of life, which I think makes a huge difference on our skin. I am not opposed to Botox, although it is a toxin. I have used Botox 3 times in my life, and I really liked it. I really did, because I'm not crazy for what I have between my eyebrows, and I'm not crazy about this. So I have been thinking about maybe some fillers there. I don't know, but I do try to stretch it out a bit and try to go as natural as I can, and if I feel like doing it, I will do it. And I'm not afraid of saying it. I think that if it makes you feel good and it prevents, you know, stuff from going south, I see no problem with it at all. It can be a slippery slope though, I think. You know, if you go over and over again before it has worn out and you start to get that plastic look, and your skin is too taut. It's not a look that I am crazy about. It's not a look that I am going for. I have seen on older women, you know, who are full of life force, who keep their skin clean and hydrated and the best that they can keep it, look beautiful. So I don't need to be wrinkle-free. I don't need to look like I'm wrinkle-free. All I need to do is do the things in my life that really make me happy, because I do ultimately think that that shows on your face. And eating good foods, obviously, eating as much organic as you can, trying to be as toxic free as possible, whether that's products, mind, people, surroundings, you know, it all factors in. But what we just have to do is just do the best that we can do and try to be as educated of consumers, you know, as we possibly can. And follow your own flow. That's what it's all about. Find your own flow and follow your own flow. So that's it for me. I think this is a long video, but here you have it, my skin routine, my body routine. And if you have any other questions, let me know. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and share with me what you use. And if you want me to do more videos with products and stuff, that would be fun. Let me know and I might continue. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.